Hey everyone, it's Des from Love of Salt. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're not new here. Today we'll be talking about the Renaissance Tour. So for those of you who don't know, Beyoncé, aka Queen Bee, aka Giselle Knowles Carter, aka Mother, has been touring her seventh studio album, which is Renaissance, for a few months across many cities over the world. And this tour specifically is super impactful because one, it is done during a time where she has been able to dominate marketing in the sense of not being able to, or not necessarily advertising much for this tour, but still having an amazing turnout and many sold out shows. And this tour was one of the highest grossing female tours of all time, so Beyonce's impact is certainly undeniable. The cities included in this tour were plentiful and not far between, so let's get into them. We got Warsaw, Vancouver, Toronto, Tampa, Sunderland, St. Louis, Stockholm, San Francisco, Seattle, Phoenix, Rutherford, Philadelphia, Paris, Nashville, Minneapolis, Miami, which was the city I went to, Marseille and Louisville, London, Las Vegas, Inglewood, Houston, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Edinburgh, Detroit, DC, Dallas, Cologne, Charlotte, Chicago, Cardiff, Brussels, Boston, Barcelona, Atlanta, and Amsterdam. So, when buying my ticket for the tour, not only was I faced with the decision of which city do I want to go to, but I was also faced with the decision of, do I want to go to a whole completely new city and country, or do I want to stick with what's familiar? And as a traveler, I really love this because y'all know I do want to see a lot of cities around the world, but also because, every city inevitably has its own culture, has its own people, has its own flair. And the concert definitely reflected that. I knew off the bat that cities like New Orleans and Houston would be amazing tour stops just simply because those are cities that are really near and dear to Beyonce's home and family life. So I knew that she would go all out. But ultimately, I decided to stick with what's familiar, mainly because I can't imagine how hectic it would be going to a concert in a whole different country. And, concerts in the US, if you've ever been, are their own experience, just getting to the concert, trying to find parking, trying to find like a ride, even if you decide to ride share, and just like security measures. And honestly, I just did not want to run into any hiccups overseas because, like I said, this tour was just so impactful and so major that I didn't want any chances for a slip up to even occur. So I decided to go to a city that I know pretty well, which is Miami. So Beyonce's music has been extremely influential in my life. I grew up always seeing her on TV, whether it was performing Crazy in Love or Deja Vu. So I just always assumed that that was the standard for music artists and just artists in general. And let me tell you, I've been to a lot of concerts and I've seen a lot of people live, and nobody I've seen has compared to how amazing Beyonce is, from the level of execution, from her stage presence, to the dancers, to just the smooth experience checking in and checking out. Like, it has really been really, to me, amazing. And actually, to be very honest, it was not a somewhat smooth experience leaving the concert as much as it was getting in. And that's mainly because me and my friend, we Ubered there as opposed to driving. And Miami traffic, after, it was just impossible to get an Uber. So we ended up having one of our friends come and pick us up from a Sonic nearby. Not even the concert venue, but a Sonic. So that should let you know just how packed and well supported people were of Miss B during the concert. Honestly, though, despite the experience of leaving the concert, I would definitely do everything the same way again. I would go with the same person I went with. I would eat the same things I ate because I ate popcorn while I was there. And honestly, it was like a beautiful movie just coming to life. It was just an amazing experience. And I know everybody says this when they go to see Beyonce, but like looking back and just being there in a moment, like dancing to all of my favorite songs, such as like Crazy in Love, Heated, which was my personal favorite song off of the album because I'm a Sagittarius, a fire sign. I keep that fire within me, okay, and that fire on me. But seriously, like, it was just amazing, not just hearing it live, but singing it with people who also really love Beyonce and knew the words. And just like everybody was dressed to the T, everybody just was about good vibes and like being supportive. And this was just a really amazing and wholesome tour, concert, experience, all of that. I actually wish I got a chance to go to more stops because I had the time of my life. Like, if I could, I would. Beyonce, if you're watching this, like, in any capacity, I would join you on your next tour, okay? Please, like, check me. But aside from that, like, it was just an amazing experience. And being in Miami as well is a great time because it's warm. Well, mainly most of the concert stops were in warm locations, but I wanted to be in somewhere pretty tropical and then just being able to explore Miami and eat the amazing food that it has because Miami does have some of the best food that I have had in most of my travels. So it was just a great time. So honestly, my real life connection with Beyonce's music is just the impact of seeing someone hustle hard, defy all odds in the face of scrutiny, in the face of hardships, find constant ways to overcome, and just being able to shine on top of that and make an income, make a living doing what you love. Like, I think that's really what life is all about. It's all about finding what you love, finding the people you love to do it with, finding things that bring you a life and pouring your all into it so that other people can be inspired. Because when people see you living in your purpose and they see you living the life that you need to live, and the life that brings you success, happiness, joy, those are things that can't be bought. Those are things that can't even be given to you. You have to work hard for it. And seeing the work that Beyonce has put in since I was literally a child, and seeing just the various stages in her career, her evolution, and even now, seeing her daughter, Blue Ivy, who I've literally seen grow up before my eyes, and just how she pours into her daughter and pours into her bloodline and her family and supports them and provides the opportunities and resources where available. Like, this is what it is all about. And I am inspired. I can't wait to see my life also manifest in the way that it needs to inspire other people. So whenever I'm around people who are doing the things and being the things that just is like next level, the next purposeful living, like that just to me is like priceless. So I will always support Beyonce in that regard. And I think that, it takes a lot to see and notice what is available for you in this life and to pursue it whole, like, nonstop. I'm sorry, I'm losing my words because I'm just speaking from the heart right now. But like, it really does take a lot for you to just go down and pull something up out of you. And I have my blog, I have my startup, and these things also give me great passion and they give me great like purpose in life. and seeing Beyonce go through hardships, because trust, there's hardships in everything that I do. I think that's true for everyone, but being able to push past those and still birth something beautiful, like that's what it's all about. That is being a mother. And you just need to see that like reminder, because sometimes it's easy for us to forget that we are living a life that is beyond just what we may think. Oh, getting up, going to work 9 to 5, and that's it. Like, there is so much more out there for us. We have a human experience, and we get to connect with other people and things and visit places and try new foods and do things for the first time throughout our entire life. And I think that constant renewal process can be intimidating, yes, but it can also be full of life and full of joy. And there's something that happens to your spirit when you actually are walking in purpose. And I think a lot of us sometimes get lost because we forget what our purpose is, or maybe we don't know, but we have our duty to just, find out what it is that brings us alive, find out what it is that we're good at and can give our contributions to the world, because you never know who out there needs it. Even if it's just 1 or 2 people or 20 people or 30 people, it's not about quantity, it's about the quality, and it's about the level of impact that you can have in someone else's life. And that's my sermon here today. I will also be linking all of the products that I used in this video in the description below, so you can find them if you need to, because I know I didn't stop or discuss anything of what I have or what I even have on. So I'm definitely going to link that below. And you'll also find links to my blog, where I talk a lot more about my travel experiences. I provide tips, I provide different information, and just, being able to share what it is that I think is important for the world to know. That's where you can find that. You can also find me on Instagram at Love of Salt, and on Pinterest and TikTok. So once this is over, y'all, I'm going to show you the final look. Also, a quick backstory. So Miami is really hot. Fortunately, my makeup stayed on, but I really wanted a fan, and I wasn't able to get one until literally the final end of the concert. Thankfully, I got the last fan, and I just feel so blessed because it's like my personal keepsake. What the fuck? We were walking to the stadium, and honestly, only Beyonce could do this shit. Your girls out here in heels. From where? We made it in. Miami. If you got your tens, I want you to put them up. I know y'all been waiting to sing this one, right? Y'all know every word. Are y'all gonna help me sing? 1, 2, 3, here. Got a lot of bands, got a lot of IP on me. I gotta fend myself off. I gotta fend myself off. I gotta cool down. I gotta cool it down. Yeah, yeah. Been a lot of years, really think you get one past me. I gotta fend myself off. I gotta fend myself off. I gotta cool it down. next day, we had brunch at Bistro Cafe in Miami. And honestly, if you have a chance to go, it's amazing. It was the first time I ever ordered via an online menu on Instagram. So, as a visual person, it was really nice to get to see what I was ordering and just get it, because I know a lot of times whenever I'm at a restaurant, like I see someone walking by with a nice plate and I'm like, okay, that's exactly what I want, but I don't know what it is on the menu. So, restaurants, if you're anywhere out there watching this, please sponsor me and also start using visual menus. But aside from that, I also was, well, here I am putting on lip gloss, having a cute girl moment. But like, I think everyone in the Bistro Cafe gets an opportunity to get their picture taken and also be able to go home with a cute picture that was really nicely taken. Honestly, I was not expecting it, but your girl still looked cute in it. So me and my bestie, we got a chance to get that picture. And here you will see the food that we had. The portion sizes were huge. So even though the food was a little bit pricey, I felt like I got a lot of food to take home. So, and the drinks were amazing, honestly. So if you go to Miami, definitely make sure to stop by Bistro Cafe for brunch because you will not regret it.
I just need a little more love. Just a little more love.